Never wait until the very end to burp your baby. Every time you do this, you risk a massive spit up. Research shows 70% of new parents make this specific mistake daily. Today, I will share the 3-phase release method. This method ensures a happy, gas-free infant. You can start using these tips tonight. Imagine it is 3 a.m. in a quiet Chicago suburb. Your newborn is screaming at the top of their lungs. You have tried rocking, feeding, and changing the diaper. You say, "Why won't you just go to sleep?" The result is a frustrated parent and a miserable baby. This happens because air is trapped under the milk. When air stays down there, it causes painful pressure. This pressure triggers the infant's fight or flight response. Over time, this leads to chronic sleep deprivation for everyone. The Mayo Clinic found a startling statistic recently. Parents who skip mid-feed burping have 40% more reflux issues. This is a cycle we need to break right now. In top pediatric centers in Los Angeles, they use the active venting technique. This technique aims to clear air before it hits the intestines. Let us look at the first common mistake. Mistake 1 is the one and done approach. Wrong. You feed the whole bottle, then try to burp. Right. Stop every 2 ounces to get a small burp. This works because it prevents a giant air bubble. Imagine a crowded elevator in a New York skyscraper. If everyone tries to leave at once, there is a jam. Small groups moving out slowly is much more efficient. Mistake 2 is the heavy hammer patting style. Wrong. Thumping the baby's back with a flat, hard palm. Right. Use a cupped hand and gentle circular motions. The cupped hand creates a gentle vacuum of air. This vibration shakes the bubbles loose from the stomach lining. Think of it like getting ketchup out of a glass bottle. A steady, vibrating tap works better than one big hit. Mistake 3 is giving up after only 2 minutes. Wrong. He didn't burp, so he must be fine. Right. Keep trying different positions for at least 10 minutes. Babies often have hidden gas that takes time to rise. I remember a dad named Mark from a Seattle parenting group. He thought his daughter was just a colicky baby. He started the 10-minute rotation rule every single night. Within 3 days, her crying decreased by half. She wasn't colicky, she just had stubborn air pockets. This method is effective because of basic fluid dynamics. When you change the baby's posture, the air moves. Gravity helps the milk sink and the air rise up. Moving from the shoulder to the lap is a game changer. This creates a pumping action in the digestive tract. It becomes a natural habit after just a few days. You will start to anticipate the burp before it happens. Let us discuss how to apply this starting today. Step 1 is to sit upright during every single feeding. Do not feed the baby while they are lying flat. This is the simplest action you can take right now. Step 2 is the clockwork rotation for the next week. Spend 3 minutes on the shoulder, then 3 minutes sitting. Repeat this cycle until you hear that satisfying sound. You know you are on the right track when they smile. Look for the milk-drunk look of pure relaxation. Their body will go limp and their hands will open. Watch out for one common mistake when you start. Wrong. Squeezing the baby's stomach too hard while sitting. Right. Support the jaw and chest without applying pressure. Pressure on the belly can actually force milk back up. We want the air to pass, not the lunch. Let us take a deep dive into the sitting burp. Many parents are afraid of the baby's neck stability. Use your thumb and forefinger to cradle the chin gently. Rest the palm of your hand on their tiny chest. Lean them forward just a tiny bit toward your hand. This opens up the airway and straightens the esophagus. Now use your other hand to rub the lower back. Use an upward stroking motion toward the shoulder blades. This literally pushes the air bubbles toward the exit. It is like guiding a balloon through a narrow hallway. I once saw a mum in Miami try this. Her baby had not burped in over 4 hours. She was terrified the baby would have a long night. She switched to the sitting position and leaned him forward. Within 30 seconds, a huge burp echoed in the room. The relief on her face was worth $1 million. Now let us talk about the football hold for gas. This is perfect for babies who are extra fussy. Lay the baby face down across your forearm. Their head should be resting safely in your hand. Their legs should straddle your elbow area near your hip. This position provides gentle pressure on the tummy area. It acts like a natural compress for their little belly. While in this hold, pat their back very softly. This is also a great way to calm a crying infant. The movement of your walking adds a soothing rhythm. Many dads in Dallas swear by this specific hold. It makes them feel like they are doing the work. It is a strong, secure way to handle a wiggly baby. Let us recap the 3 main points today. First, burp frequently during the feed, not just after. Second, use cupped hand vibrations instead of flat palm slapping. Third, never stop trying before the 10-minute mark passes. These small changes will create a massive lifestyle shift. You will have more sleep and a happier child. Parenting is a journey of many small adjustments. Start today by sitting your baby up during feeding. Notice the difference in their comfort level immediately. If this advice helped you, please leave a comment. Just type "thank you" or share your own burping story. Your engagement helps other new parents find this information. We are all in this together, one burp at a time. I will see you in the next episode soon. For now, keep your baby upright and keep smiling. You are doing a much better job than you think. Good luck with the next feeding session tonight. Let us go deeper into the biology of the burp. A baby's digestive system is still very immature.
The valve at the top of the stomach is loose. This is why milk comes up so easily with air. In medical terms, this is the lower esophageal sphincter. It takes about 6 months to fully strengthen. Until then, you are the manual valve for them. You are helping their body process what it cannot yet. Think of yourself as a specialized technician for digestion. It sounds funny, but it is very true. Every successful burp is a victory for their comfort. Let us consider the bicycle legs technique as well. Sometimes the air moves down instead of up. This causes lower intestinal gas and sharp pains. Lay the baby on their back on a flat surface. Gently move their legs in a cycling motion. This helps the gas move through the lower pipes. Combine this with the burping for a total solution. I saw a nurse in Atlanta do this once. The baby went from screaming to laughing in seconds. It was like watching a magic trick performed live. You can be that magician for your own baby. It just takes patience and the right physical form. Do not feel bad if you miss a burp. Some babies are just quiet burpers who release slowly. But always give them the opportunity to release it. 10 minutes of effort saves 2 hours of crying. That is a trade every parent should make. Let us look at the over-the-shoulder method again. Many parents hold the baby too low on their chest. The baby's tummy should be right against your shoulder bone. This firm surface provides the resistance needed for air. If they are too low, they are just resting. High on the shoulder is the power position. Just make sure you have a burp cloth ready. Nobody likes a wet shirt in the middle of dinner. I learned that the hard way in Los Angeles. I was wearing my favorite silk blouse that day. One big burp changed my outfit very quickly. Always be prepared for the extra that comes up. It is a sign that the air is moving out. A little spit up is better than a lot of gas. Remember to keep your movements calm and steady. Babies can feel your stress and your tension. If you are tense, their muscles will also tighten. Tight muscles make it harder for air to escape. Take a deep breath before you start the process. Sing a little song or hum a low tune.
The vibration of your voice also helps the baby. It is a multi-sensory approach to a simple problem. You are building a bond while helping their health. This is the core of responsive and logical parenting. You see a need, and you meet it correctly. Soon, your baby will associate feeding with total comfort. They will not fear the bottle or the breast. They will know that relief is always coming soon. That trust is the foundation of a happy childhood. Thank you for spending these 10 minutes with me. I hope these 3 fixes change your nights forever. Go ahead and try the sitting burp tonight. You might be surprised at how well it works. Don't forget to subscribe for more parenting logic. We have many more tips coming your way soon. Until next time, enjoy those sweet baby cuddles.
They grow up much faster than we realise now.
Make every moment as comfortable as possible for them. You have the tools to be a pro now. Happy burping to all the parents out there today. Stay strong and stay patient through the long nights. The sun will rise and the baby will sleep. You are doing exactly what your baby needs most. Goodbye for now and take very good care.